for the volume. Is it audible? Mic check, mic check. Mic check, this is mic check. Mic check, mic check. Checking for the feed. Just to confirm with the team, is the mic check okay? Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Once again, checking for mic check. We will be starting in next 10 minutes. Mic check, mic check. Good morning, everyone. Mic check. This is for testing. Knockouts day today for JCL T10. Mic check, mic check. Confirming for the mic. Testing for mic. One last check for today. JCL T10. JCL T10. Mic check. Hello, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the finals day of JCL T10. This is once again for a mic check.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3.
Hello, good morning to all the viewers. especially the ones joining from India, fan code viewers, and very good morning to all the viewers in Japan. I am Rahul Kaul. I'll be guiding you through to a sensational day of cricket. That's the knockouts today for JCL T10, where first game is being played between Tigers Cricket Club and Tokyo Falcons Cricket Club. I am joined today with a very special guest in my commentary box. That's Garth Thomas, father of very famous Rio Sakurano Thomas. And
Thank you,
we'll be
Rahul.
going. Yes,
Great
Garth,
to
how are
be
you?
here. Yes, thank you, Rahul. Great to be here and commentate alongside you. It's a very pleasant day here in Sano, 17 degrees and overcast. Looking forward to a good match. What is an exciting day of cricket here for the finals day for the T10.
It's been fabulous that JCA started this dashing kind of tournament last year, which went on for some league games, and then this year as well. We have top 4 teams for us. And as we can see on our screen, we have Tokyo Falcons Cricket Club taking on today to Tigers Cricket Club. Tokyo Falcons, Chanaka, Abhishek Anand, Habib, Nilesh, Zohail, Kasum, Dev, Prem, Sarfraz, Abhishek Telang, Ankit Chawla. Tigers Cricket Club, Sabarish, Ranjit, Sanat, PK, and then they have Noor, Gagan, Jijo, Nibu, Shah, Puneet, Paul Polly, and Sanat. So once again, a very warm welcome to all the viewers, especially the ones watching from India, the fan code viewers. It's a quite a nice, pleasant day for us today in Sano, the beautiful picture that you can see in the background. And to remind all the viewers, today is the knockout day for JCL T10, where 2 mammoth teams, Tokyo Falcons Cricket Club and Tigers Cricket Club, are taking on to each other in the first semi-final. That is to be played for Group 1 winners and Group 4 winners, which is Tigers Cricket Club and Falcons Cricket Club respectively.
Yes, as you were saying, Rahul, a rather new format here for the JCA, the T10, beginning last year, I believe, in which Men in Blue took out the title, winning over Rangers in the final. Of course, we'll see Men in Blue in the next semi-final coming up. But, looking forward to today's cricket.
Yes, Garth rightly mentioned, Men in Blue clinched this title, and I was part of that team that won. And so it's good to be on this side as well for some amount of time, not being always on the field. So here we are, all set for the day. This, some might say, Garth, as I've heard, some might say this is the final before the final.
Right.
The big teams taking on each other, but short format, you never know which team comes up with a surprise.
Very true.
So here we have Puneet Kumar, the regular opening bowler for Tigers Cricket Club, and we have Chanaka Madhushanka and Abhishek Anand, and that's a false start. Garth, if you have seen Puneet, you might believe that this is a false start, but this is a very regular routine for him. Okay, here we go with the first ball. Right on target for Puneet. That's stopped, but they cannot prevent batsmen taking a single. So both teams getting on to a good start. Puneet right on target and Chanaka getting away with the strike.
Yeah, nice little bit of shape there, starting on, cramping up the batsman. Difficult to play, but they sneak through for a single.
Yes, for Puneet predominantly is a in-swing bowler with his action as well. Everything you can assume coming towards you as a batsman, but a very difficult customer to get away for a lot of batsmen who have tried to take him on. Oh, juicy full toss, cannot make it count. And they turn down the single as well. So we have Abhishek Anand on strike right now, a new all-rounder who joined Falcons last year. Is competing this year as well for top stats in batting. That's a high wasteful toss. It's been hit towards the covers region. Will it be a no ball or not? That remains to be seen, but that's a boundary nonetheless. A good start for Tokyo Falcons. They get away. I don't think Abhishek was expecting this high full toss early on in his batting. Just a gift presented by Puneet and gleefully accepted by Abhishek Anand. He's still opening up his shoulders. Next ball. Oh, that's a good comeback by Puneet. It's a brilliant Yorker.
Exactly, as you mentioned before, Rahul, just this T10 format being so short, 60 balls all up, every ball extremely important, and that loose one from Kumar, the full toss slashed to the offside for 4.
Rightly said.
Back on the money with that previous ball.
Again, a false start there.
Rahul, what do you see as a good score? What's a pass score in this format, do you believe?
Well, looking at what has changed from last year, the major change has been the ball that is being used in the tournament. Here is Puneet. Another full toss. It's been smashed through the covers. No messing around. Abhishek Anand has got going straight away. Looks to be limping a little bit. Maybe tired from yesterday's games. Garth, as you mentioned about the score. Last year, you could see a lot of games going towards 150, 160. But because of the ball change this year, the games have gone around 110, 120. But looking at the batting power both these teams possess, this should be a very high scoring game as well. Falcons will not be happy if they put anything on board at less than 120 with their batting lineup. They have another full toss. Is not able to pounce on it. He might be gutted, thinking he has missed a chance there. But first over gone, 7 for no loss. Good start from Tigers. Got away with a couple of full tosses there. But this format, you have to be at it. As Garth was saying, every ball, every run is extremely important in this format. So Garth, what's your take on T10 format? How much do you like? Are you old school? Are you fan of this new format that we have?
Yeah, it's a very new concept, and I guess I've got to give it time before I can perhaps give a justified feeling on what I think of it. But I think it's a good way to start off the season, perhaps. I know that JCA had this occurring, I think, in July, August last year, but it's not a bad idea to start the season off with this format.
Right. It gets your blood going in your legs, and that's a short ball. Tried to hike it over leg side. Not given a wide as well. So the new bowler is Nibu Thomas, a quick, skiddy bowler for Tigers, opening with a new ball. Generally is not used to bowling with new balls in like middle overs. Uses his short ball once in a while. Oh, that's a late signal by the umpire, signaling a wide. Another short ball towards the thigh pad. Dapped it down for a single. Chanaka, predominantly a leg side player, a strong hitter. He has shown it more often than not that he's a big hitter in T10, T20 format. Has got a couple of centuries on his name in T20 format. Plays from East Kanto Zone. Falcons champions last year as well. Pitched up, let it swing. Signaled as wide. So Nibu Thomas still trying to find his line. You have to be on it from the ball 1. If not, then batsman will make you pay. These guys are good. Comes in for the next delivery. Looks like close to that wide line. That's signaled another wide. Not so good start for Nibu Thomas. Do you reckon Nibu is deliberately trying to keep it away from Abhishek but trying to bowl into pads to Chanaka? Looks like he's trying to bowl to a plan, but yeah, looks like he's trying to keep it very straight to Chanaka and keeping it away from Abhishek Anand's reach, who's extremely good down the ground. But that was a quick call between Chanaka and Abhishek Anand. They go through for a single. Already 6 of this over in just 2 balls. Number 888 comes in for the next delivery. Thump down the ground for a 6. Massive. Abhishek Anand making his intentions very, very clear from ball 1. You pitch him up, he will take you on. Extremely good swing of the bat. You look at that follow through of his bat. Thump down the ground for a huge 6.
Yeah, lovely shot that. Just clearing the front leg and all the power through the hands. Real under pressure here is Thomas.
A young lad Abhishek trying to make his mark in Japan cricket. Trying to make his presence felt in T10 format. He's somebody who's trying all his level best to see if he can make it to Japan national team as well, which will be honor for him. He's got good head on his shoulders as well. Doesn't go after every ball. He knows what is his hitting area and lets it go for a wide. Nibu seems to be struggling with his line there. But Garth, I have a question. How do you feel with batting lineup that Falcons possess? I mean, I think till 10 or 11 they have people who can hit 6s. How do you deal with that batting lineup? Another swing. Yes.
Yeah, the depth of the batting from Falcons, yeah, certainly will give them the ability to attack throughout the 10 overs.
Another shot down the ground. There's a fielder station there, but over his head for a 6. Abhishek Anand is not messing around. He has come with clear intentions of taking Tigers bowling on. Horizontal batted shot down over the bowler's head for a 6. That is some hitting from Abhishek Anand. Found the safest area on the field, right over the bowler's head. Ball. 19 of that over. Expensive.
Yeah, great over for the Falcons, and yeah, the opening bowler partnership for the Tigers just not right on their line and length. But Falcons will be overjoyed with where they sit after 2 overs, 26 runs.
Yep, you mentioned it, right? They just had to follow up the first good over that they had, and in comes Puneet again. Bowls another Yorker. Is it a ball? What a comeback by Tigers! Ball. Cricket is a funny game. As I was saying, Puneet, everything you can assume coming to you, and started from 6-7 stump, hits the middle stump. That is a good ball, good in-swinging delivery to a batsman of Chanaka's caliber, misses it out completely, rattles his stumps, and that's the first blood for Tigers. They know they have a big job cut out with the batting lineup that Falcons this year possess in this tournament. It will be interesting to see Who comes into bat next? Oh, that looks like Kasan Ganesh has made his way through. That to me looks like number 109, and that is Kasan Gamage Ganesh. All those who know Japan cricket, they know how dangerous the bloke is. He's got all the shots in his book, got the touch game, got the power game, and is extremely good on his paths. But a fresh day, and Puneet with his tail up, with his booming in-swingers, goes in for the next delivery. Full toss to start with, clips it down towards the square leg. A fielder is stationed there, rightly so for Puneet. Looks like Puneet is asking for a short run there, with our experienced umpire, Rajan San. But how's the weather today in Sano? Give us some feed.
Yeah, very pleasant here. 17 degrees, overcast. But, good fielding out there in the deep. Yeah, no, very pleasant conditions to play cricket. I believe it may get up to around 18, 19 this afternoon.
How's Sakura in Sano? It's known for...
You know what? I've yet to have a look. I actually arrived from New Zealand late last night. Got into Sano late, probably 11 o'clock, so I've yet to see any cherry blossoms. Actually, I should have noticed, because I know they're all along the front here at Sano International Cricket Ground, but yeah, not in full bloom yet. Back to the cricket.
Let's straight down the ground. Will Saburish be able to cut it off? Yes, he does. But cannot prevent them from taking a 2. So, in all my years, Garth, going to Sano during the month of March and April is a sight to behold. When you enter the ground, you're covered with all those cherry blossom trees. You go to the ground, it's all covered with pink color. It's hard for batsmen to focus because you have that beautiful scenery all around you. And there are some people in Japan who are named as Sakura players. They score their centuries in the first round itself. And it comes in for next delivery. Another full toss. He's keeping it right close to the block hole so that the batsman doesn't have a chance to go under the ball and hit it for a 6. But Abhishek has got off to a good start. In my opinion, despite the fact that Falcons have a good batting lineup, he holds the key. He's somebody who will give them every over or two, he'll give them big boundaries and stay at the wicket as well. Finds his shot towards the cover region, well fielded down there. A brilliant spell of 2 overs by Puneet, just giving away mere 13 runs in his 2 over spell. That is like gold dust. If you bowl 12 deliveries in T10 format for 13 runs, that is exceptional. He has
exactly,
not allowed...
Rahul. Well bowled from Kumar. Just a couple of foolish deliveries in that first over, but as you say, 1 for 13. Any bowler would be happy to walk away with those figures in T10.
Yep, he has not allowed Falcons to actually have a blazing start that they are usually known for. Power play 3 for 3 overs, 32 for 1. I think Tigers will be the happier side at this moment, finishing their power play with just 32 on board. I think they'll be a much more happier side. Comes in Sanath. Sanath comes in for his first delivery, keeps it around pads, and Abhishek turns down the single. Kasun was halfway down the pitch already. A medium pace bowler, from what I have heard, someone in Tigers unit who can bowl consistent Yorkers, which might be the need of the format. Playing his first game today. Comes in for his next delivery, which is short, straight over the fielder's head for a 6. boy. Abhishek Anand has got off to a flyer. A brilliant six hitting technique. If you see, he just waited on his back foot, waited for the ball to come to him and pounced on it to his favorite region, mid-wicket. Comes in, gives the respect to a good delivery, good comeback by Sanath.
Yeah, he picked the gap well there, didn't he? We have a long on and a deep mid, but dissected the both fielders. Didn't need to really in the end with the ball passing over the boundary. Great shot.
That is exceptional hitting from Abhishek Anand. Steps out to bowler, hits him right over his head. What could have been a good length delivery, converted it into a half volley and thumped it down the ground for 6. That is great swing of the bat. Batting prowess. Abhishek Anand is taking on Tigers. What could be good from Falcons' perspective here is if he can rotate the strike as well in between those big boundaries. Exactly as I said, if he can rotate more, it will put more pressure on Tigers because Kasson on the other hand is equally dangerous batsman and they have to contain two of these guys. And as I was saying, he loves to go down the ground, loves to hit straight. And in comes Sanath for his next delivery to Kasson, who pulls it over down towards square leg. But there is a fielder station. A 14 run over, which is a good one from Falcons' perspective.
Yep, 46 for 1 now after the 4 overs, on target to sort of hit that score that we talked about earlier, Rahul, around 120, 130 perhaps.
Yep, I would say if Falcons still end up with just 120 on board, they might be disappointed. They've just got the start that they needed, and Abhishek looks to be in good touch. But Garth, this is the battle that we have all been waiting for. Kasum Ganesh on one end, Abhishek Anand on other, and Sabarish takes up the charge. You know what's coming. If he gets his wicket here, he will be roaring out there. No messing around. He's the bowler that they need to look after. Comes up with a full ball, fielded towards cover region, returned, but cannot prevent batsman to take a single. It will be interesting to see how Abhishek Anand approaches Sabarish now. Comes in for his next delivery. A full toss. He's got him. Inside edge onto the stumps. And as I was saying, this is the competition that we have all been looking for. Unlucky there. It was right in his slot, missed it. Gets a wicket. Brings Tigers back into the game. As always. A shift in the balance. A set batsman, Abhishek, gone.
Yeah, always one to pick up wickets, isn't he? Sabarish Ravichandran, member, of course, of the Japan cricket team, and over the years, many years here, he's picked up Player of the Year. Very experienced and wily cricketer is Ravichandran, and as you say, it was a great battle, and that battle will continue here.
I think that we will not be short of any battles, any actions today. In comes his dear best friend, Sarfraz Petkar, captain of Falcons. Sabarish and Sarfraz, the two big names of Japan cricket, need no introduction. Comes in for first ball, gets him! That is straight through! Wall! That is exceptional from Sabarish. He is onto a hat-trick now. Boy, boy, and he has got Abhishek, Anand and Sarfraz 2 in 2. The celebration.
How quickly the game can change. Momentum now with the Tigers.
Yeah, as they know how big a wicket of Sarfraz is, the celebration just said everything about that wicket. Talking to him yesterday, he had mentioned to me that he will take care of their dangerous batsman Sarfraz, and he does so, standing tall for his words. We have new batsmen coming in, which to me looks like Prem Keswani, our fellow commentator as well. Prem is known for his big hitting down the ground, but this is a different battle right now. Sabarish on fire on his hat-trick delivery. Does he get one? Oh, that is extremely close. He kept it full, but couldn't go through the bat of Prem Keswani there. But look at that. The game has turned on his head. Goes for it. One more. Sabarish breathing fire. Gets 3 in his over. All Falcons are falling like pack of cards.
Yeah, superb bowling here from Ravichandran. Really has changed this game.
That, as I was saying, this is the action that we have all been waiting for today. No mincing of words, he's straight on to action. Can you believe this is T10? And if you look at the scorecard down there, it says 1 wicket, wicket, dot, wicket. Unbelievable spell of bowling here, putting Falcons right under the pressure. It does not matter how many batsmen you have in your hood. You still have to come out and play balls like this. And he will be going round the wicket to the new batsman, who's Nilesh. I think Falcons just needs to calm down here and stitch a partnership for next couple of overs. Stop giving away the wickets. In all likelihood, they still have a couple of batsmen left. That's edged. But an unbelievable over comes to an end. Single run of it and 3 wickets. Well, Sabarish might just say to his bowlers, like, what were you doing? Comes in, gets 3 wickets. And isn't he happy about it? It's completely changed the momentum of the game. Garth, do you reckon the Falcons have missed a trick here? They could have easily played down Sabarish for his couple of overs and taken the other bowlers from the other hand. Do you reckon they missed a trick here?
Yeah, look, I just think in this format, you've just got to keep attacking. Certainly, it'd be nice just to sit on Ravichandran and see him off, but look, when there's only 60 balls in the innings, I think you've just got to keep attacking. And we do know that the Falcons do have depth in their batting. So
in comes Vikas Kumar Jha, the new fast bowler who loves to hit the deck hard. What's he got is in his store. First ball, short ball, pulls it away for 6. Wow. Kasun on the other end is playing on a different wicket altogether. As I said, he loves to hit the deck hard, but he needs to understand who the batsman is. What a great pull shot that was. Right from the middle of the bat, down towards the square leg for a 6. Kasun is still the danger man. Comes in, bowls another short ball. Down towards points this time. Well fielded and a good return. Keeps the batsman down for a single only. That, what do you reckon Falcons will be looking at from here on? Halfway through the stage, 54 for 4.
I still think they'll be targeting 100, 110, if not more. These two batsmen here just need to keep those runs ticking over. If they're not picking up boundaries, at least picking up singles and putting pressure on turning ones into twos.
Oh, that's a wide. Looks like he lost his footing there. Got to keep the control. Tigers just have it in their half right now. Sabrish has brought them into the game, and Vikas just needs to keep it tight. On the other hand, it's been hiked. It should be a catch. If not, oh, what a good catch. Diving at the cover region, gets his first wicket. A mistimed shot by Nilesh, who could have just supported Kasan for an over or two. Completely mistimed the shot. Having a lefty at the crease would have served Falcons much better with left and right hand combination, but not anymore. Vikas gets his first wicket.
Yeah, you could see Malisha's decision making there. He's just looking to go over that cover region. Plenty of room if he'd managed to get it over their heads, but unfortunately just took the outside of the bat and comfortably caught in the end.
Yeah, new batsman to me looks like Ankit Chawla. For me, it's pretty strange given the format, given how short it is. They have not let Abhishek Telang come out and bat. Abhishek Telang is known for his big hitting, somebody who can clear the boundary at his will. But seems like Falcons have different tactics right now. Pulls again. He's keeping it towards batsman's head. Not very sure why helmets are not being used by batsmen. Can get pretty nasty if you miss out on those deliveries. Only a 9-run over so far. Vikas comes in for his last delivery, and that's edged towards the third man region. The keeper had just moved the third man to square. Cannot stop the batsman from 2. That's end of the over. And that's 58 for 5 in 6 or 11 run over.
Yeah, just the 4 overs remaining now here at Sano. 58 for 5 on the scoreboard. Of course, Ravi Chandran has 1 over left, of which it looks like will be bowled now.
Yep. Sabrish bowling this over would give a clear sign that he wants to get Kasan Ganesh out, who can be extremely dangerous in the last 3 to 4 overs. For that reason, I think Sabrish is keeping himself on. He would want a couple of more wickets, get a fifer, take the ball home. Full toss straight up. Well fielded. Onto his own bowling. Diving down to the left and stopping the ball and preventing the single and keeping the batsman on strike. It's been dabbed towards a single. Would they go for a 2?
Good work from those good work from the deep fielders, being aware of that second run being taken. So yeah, attacking the ball, limiting every run possible.
Tigers look quite charged up. Now it's gone through his legs. Was there a chance for a stumping, a tough one? You can see what Sabarish is trying to do. He's not trying to give any room to Kasun to free his arms, keeping it tight on his pads, giving away no space, keeping it close to the block hole area so that he cannot get under the ball. Flicks it down towards the fine leg region. Will he look for a double here? A good return from the boundary. To be honest, Garth, as I was saying, they could have done the same to Sabarish in the first over as well. Just taken 8 or 10 runs and pounced on the other bowlers. As you can see, Kasun is trying to do the same right now. He knows he's the threat. He knows if he can see him off, they can still get 40 odd runs in next 3 overs. Takes him on towards the cover region. Steps out. A beautiful looking cover drive, but gives him only 1. And that's end of Sabarish's spell. A magnificent spell to bring Tigers back into the match. 5 for 3. Well, this is not a test match. A T10. A spell of 5 for 3. Will that be good enough for Tigers to hold Falcons under 100? Can they do that? If they can, then certainly they will feel that they are in the game.
You mentioned earlier, Rahul, about the change of the ball. What ball are they actually using today?
It looks like we have used Newberry this time around.
Right. Yes.
Last year we had a different ball that we used, and the ball was a bit heavier and used to fly off the bat. That
Okay.
It looked like even if you would hit half a shot, it will still go for 6.
Right.
And there was batsmen were relentless on bowlers in last season. I have seen scores of 150 and 170 being scored
Yes. Yeah.
10 overs, which was, and some of the batsmen went on to score 100 as well in this format. In comes Jijo, captain of Tigers. Kasun steps out and hits it down for a boundary. What a beautiful shot by Kasun. You know, all the eyes were on the Falcons batting lineup, but Kasun here holds the key. Look at that, stepping out, making room for himself, thrashing it towards the cover point region for a boundary. Makes room for himself once again, but misses it out altogether. You know, Garth, I've played so much with Kasun, not just with this format, but the shorter format of tennis ball cricket that he loves. He still plays the same way, hits the ball long, keeps his shape. A beautiful batsman to watch for. Edged and gone! Wall! Falcons are falling like a pack of cards. That is Kasum Gamage Ganesh's wicket. Jijo, captain of Tigers in T10, gets the man, gets the threat.
Yeah, and you can see what it means to the Tigers fielders there. All coming in quite excited over that wicket dismissal. As you say, a threat, another threat from the Falcons, sent back to the shed.
Can you believe it? What Falcons must be going through? That heavy batting lineup, and they are 68 for 6. That's why cricket is a funny game. You might be a strong unit on paper, but you got to deliver it on the field, and Tigers are all charged up for their game. Look at that! First ball, thumped over for a 6. And who other than Abhishek Telang? Garth, as I was saying to you in the last over, I don't understand why Abhishek Telang is batting down the order. Number 8, look at that. First ball of his game. Hits it towards the mid-wicket region for a 6. Sabarish was stationed right at that boundary line. Still over him, and that's a wide. Pressure. Straight back at the bowler. Opening new ball bowler for Falcons, Abhishek Telang. He's extremely handy in these situations, and he has bailed out Falcons more often than not in last seasons. Another wide. Look at that. Pressure stayed away back on him. Game of margins. You cannot get carried away with wicket of Kasan Ganesh. To understand the fact that there are more batting lineup coming in, and next ball guides it down towards the third man region. We'll look for a 2, but well fielded down at the boundary line, keeping it down for a single. Despite the wicket, they have still got 13 runs of this over. 2 overs. This will define the game completely. Will Falcons take the momentum, or will Tigers keep on charging? That's a dot ball to end the over. 13 from this. 8 overs gone. 77 for 6. Well, got to me, it seems like the game is poised evenly right now. Tigers would want to squeeze every single run that they can, so that they have to score that much less in the second innings. Here comes the new bowler, jersey number 88, Paul Pauly, a veteran in every sense for Tigers Cricket Club, has been them for ages. A quick, skiddy bowler, was playing down the Fuji yesterday, claimed 4 wickets. In comes in for his first delivery, round the wicket, misses it completely. Abhishek tried to hit it towards the moon, missed it completely.
Yeah, just lost his shape there a bit, didn't he?
Yep.
Looking to score onto the onside.
Comes in another ball. That's edged. That's French cut. It doesn't matter how they come, as long as they are coming for Falcons. In for the next delivery. That's smacked straight to the fielder. That's another blow to Falcons.
Yeah, for a moment there, I thought he had hit it perfectly, nailed it straight over the bowler's head, but he just got the outside of the bat and caught there at mid-off.
It looked like it was Ranjit, the fielder, down patrolling that boundary. They have got. Do you reckon that with these wickets, Falcons haven't got any momentum into the innings?
Yeah, I guess, they're just looking perhaps at that psychological score of getting up over to 100, whether they can still manage that with 9 balls remaining.
Next batsman is Hamid, who can swing the ball, who can hit it hard. Hits it down to the mid-off region for 1. It's a good comeback by Tigers here. Falcons will need these 9 deliveries to at least have 20 runs on the board somehow to get it above 100, have that psychological advantage. Chawla hits it down to the mid-wicket fielder there for a single. Suddenly, Garth, as you see, all they are finding now is fielders everywhere. That's how beautiful this game of cricket is. Hits it. It's high up in the air, and it's gonna be taken because it's sub-reach down at the boundary. Another wicket. Falcons have completely lost the track of this game.
Yeah, looking to go over cow corner here, and again, doesn't get all of it, and as you say, a safe pair of hands from Ravi Chandran, an easy catch for him. And yeah, another wicket. Just keeps that momentum and on the Tigers side. Falcons limping towards the end here. 6 balls remaining. They'll be looking to finish with a big over, take them over into that change of innings. Anything over 15 they would dearly love, but Tigers will have something to say about that.
Yeah, I think my understanding of this game is that Falcons have missed the trick. I think they missed the trick when Sabrish came on to bowl. And it gets onto the ego of players to take him down as well, but I think they have missed the trick there. Had they played out Sabrish for 16 to 20 runs in his 2 overs, that's been cut towards the point region for a single. Had they
Lovely
played
cut
out
shot there,
Sabrish,
but just for the single.
yep. Batsman is Khan, Zohail Khan. Yeah, I think they missed the trick in the middle of the innings, right when Sabrish came into bowl. They gave away too many wickets in those 2 overs. Had they kept a few in the bank, would have been handy right now, taking on the other bowlers. It seems like there is a disadvantage with the power of having a big batting lineup, which is that you tend to go after everything. Misses it out completely. A good ball from Jijo. Seeing that the batsman is trying to line up on leg side, he bowls it outside off, out of the reach. Garth, how's the energy on the field? You're there in Sano. How is it? How intense it is?
Yeah, the Tigers are up for this. They're attacking each ball in the field. I think, as you're saying though, Rahul, that that momentum, that first over from Ravi Chandran really has hurt this batting innings from the Falcons. They were 47 for 4 after 4 overs, but that 5th over from Ravi Chandran, 3 wickets and just the 1 run coming from it, and since then just a flurry of wickets have fallen for the Falcons.
Yep, rightly so, and you can see there might be one more down there. Oh, is it dropped? Yes, it looks like it's a drop. A simple catch, but it's dropped. Final
Really
couple of
the first-
deliveries.
Sorry, it's really the first slip-up we've seen from the Tigers in the field.
Yep, they have been good today. They have been good on with their plans. Puneet giving them a good start. Sabrish following it up. A reverse. Misses it out completely. Tigers were fully up for this game. They know it was a big game, big team, known for their big hitting. And that's when you bring your A game out, when you know that the team that you're trying to face is a big team. Short ball again, misses it out completely again. What a brilliant over by Jijo in the end. Captain leading from the front, just giving away mere 2 runs. Falcons will be dejected how they have ended this innings. Ankit Chawla, 4 of 9 deliveries. End the innings well, but what a fight back from Tigers. Well led by the man Sabrish. Yes, as you can see, Garth, on the screen, the top Abhishek Anand and Kasum Gambage Ganesh, and no one else than these 2 players got going, and you can see in the middle 1-0-0-0. That's incredible fight back by Tigers in the middle overs. And at the end, it was too much for the tail to do for Falcons, but they still have got runs on the board. 85. 86 is what Tigers will be coming to chase. To all the viewers who are just joining in, It's been a fascinating first innings play from both the teams. You can see Puneet Kumar starting off really well, Falcons fighting back with a couple of good overs, and then Sabari's turning the game around. 5 runs for 3 wickets, and then in the end it was Jijo and Polly who kept the game tight. It's been a good seesaw battle. Garth, the more you watch this game, T10 format, are you becoming a fan of it now?
Well, every ball's action, right? Every ball means something in the contest, and you know, from ball to ball, the game can change, the momentum can change. So I am growing to enjoy it, and I'm sure in some way, like T20 has had an effect on the 50 over game. Players and coaches will learn certain elements and incorporate that into the longer format of T20. So yeah, it's exciting stuff. I'm enjoying it, and I look forward to this chase from the Tigers, as you say, 86 needed. We'll be back, I believe, in, is it a 10-minute changeover, Rahul?
Yes, it will be a 10-minute changeover, and I just want to tell our viewers, those who are watching from India, from fan code viewers, please follow Japan Cricket Association on their Twitter handle, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and get the live updates from Japan cricket growing rapidly in last few years, and it's pretty eminent. The game, the tournaments have become tougher and tougher. We'll see you guys in a quick turnaround time of 10 minutes.
So back here at the Sano International Cricket Ground with the second innings, the chase from the Tigers, chasing the score of 86 for the win.
Abhishek Talang for his first delivery, outside edge, down towards the third man region for a boundary. Well, Garth, you can see how tables have turned. A good ball has given Tigers 4 runs to their scoreboard. Garth, how do you reckon, like, does that over from Sabarish still is playing on mind of Falcon players? Are they still reminiscing about what they did in that over?
Yeah, it could be, but I'd hope that it isn't. I hope that they're just focused on making a good start of this power play. If they can somehow start and limit runs to Tigers in these first 3 to 4 overs, then they can build some scoreboard pressure.
Yep, they have to put it behind. They already have runs on the board now. All they got to do is defend and defend well and defend with all their might. If they want to stop Tigers from scoring these runs, or else it might just be an easy game for Tigers with their batting lineup. Anyhow, it should be okay for them to chase down, but it will a lot depend on Ranjit as well as Sabarish, how they go about their business. It's been flicked towards the square leg region, but there is a fielder station. As you see, these guys know each other so well that in the first over with a new ball, you already have a square leg out. These guys play each other throughout the year and they know the strength and weaknesses of each of the players, and that's why you see that square leg for Ranjit, who loves to throw his bat for anything that is outside off and flicks it towards square leg for all the balls that come to his pads. And the new batsman on strike is Gagan Suri. Would probably not have any sighters in my understanding and would straight away like to go after the bowler. As you can see, oh, that's a wide. Abhishek is a good thinking bowler. With new ball, he can swing it around both ways. He knows that the batsman is trying to come after him. Not so much pace, but there is control. That's been bowled well, guided down towards the third man region for a single.
Yeah, I noticed the bowler went up for an appeal there. Just wondered if he thought it hit pad before bat, but umpire.
Yeah, would have been pitching down leg as well.
Yeah.
We've got experienced umpires in JCA panel. JCA has made mammoth efforts in last couple of years trying to get a panel up, making sure there is enough training for the people and trying to make sure the games are run smoothly and quickly. So kudos to JCA for that effort. In comes Abhishek Talang. As I said, Ranjit loves it down there. Loves to throw his bat on everything that is wide outside off stump. And when left-handers play that, they look elegant more often than not. And that's an elegant boundary. A good start for Tigers. 11 for no loss in first. Pretty much similar starts to both the innings. All Tigers needs to do is keep their head down and not make the same mistakes that Falcons already have. Well, to me, it looks like a surprise here. Falcons have brought in Kasun Ganesh for his off-spin bowling. Well, this can be a bit tricky here. Garth, what do you reckon? Off spinner in a power play? What do you reckon?
Definitely field settings here become extremely important.
Kasun is a very wily campaigner, but you have extremely less protection in power play. just two fielders outside the boundary region, outside 30-yard region. And looks like, as I was saying, Garth, we have experienced umpiring panels. As you see, the umpire has stopped the bowler because the keeper is up to the stumps and not wearing the helmet.
Yeah,
These are all these are the rules that JCA has put in for safety of all the players, making sure the game is conducted smoothly without any injuries. Captain Sarfraz seemingly vocal about it, and in comes the helmet, in comes the keeper, and Kassan, the off spinner, ready for his first delivery. Left it towards the pad, hit towards the short fine leg region for a single. Well, I don't think Kassan will be giving any flight to the batsman. What do you reckon, Garth? What's his strategy will be?
Yeah, agreed. Almost feels like he'll be just bowling wicket to wicket, trying not to give any room to the batsmen to be able to swing their arms.
He looks like he'll be darting those deliveries into the stumps without giving much. Yep, that's short ball, that's hit towards the mid-wicket region. Will it carry? It's a valiant effort by the captain himself. Sarfraz Petkar down at the boundary. A good effort, but cannot make it to the catch. It's a good fielding effort by Sarfraz down at the boundary, giving it everything, trying to get a wicket here. They know the first couple of wickets of Ranjit and Sabarish are the crucial ones if they have to make any inroads to this chase. Ranjit, Kassan coming around the wicket. Shot. Ranjit would feel he has missed out on an opportunity there, but Kassan wearing his pace, wearing his line, trying to keep the batsman guessing. That's pretty close. Probably heading down, missing the leg stump. Garth, how is the view from the commentary box in SICG?
Well, yeah, I'm actually in a different room as the moment. Perhaps later this afternoon I will get back to the commentator room. We're just worried a bit about Wi-Fi dropping in and out of that room, so hence a different position for this morning's game.
Yep, it's a nice view from that room. You can see the game very clearly. In comes Kassan Ganesh for his last delivery. Ranjit looks to hike it, doesn't connect. Oh, that's a good comeback over by Falcons, giving away 11 in first and 5 runs, beg your pardon, 5 runs in just this over. Garth, do you see the similarities in the two innings? Pretty much how Falcons started with their first over resulting in 6 or 7 runs, and second over they made it count with 19, and Falcons pretty much similar. And another bowling change by captain Sarfraz Petkar. He's trying to maneuver his bowlers. In comes Nilesh, the left arm tall spinner, who would also try and keep it very. It's been hit with mammoth power for a 6. That is how you welcome somebody in the morning. Short delivery, Gagan Suri loves mid-wicket region and hits it down for a huge 6. I'm pretty sure they've lost the ball there. It's gone beyond the stands wall. That's a mammoth boundary. Yeah, it looks like the ball has gone beyond
over the fence, has it?
Yeah, I think so. It has gone out of the fence.
Which pretty much is jungle over that fence, well, long grass, so won't be easy to find, but wonderful shot. much to the joy of his Tigers teammates.
Yep. A team in every true sense enjoy their success of players. Gagan Suri, I think simply if Nilesh can keep it away from his reach, keep it outside off stump, probably will be better served rather than bowling him into his body, because he loves to hit everything down towards the leg side. That's what I was saying. Are they looking for a two? Ranjit was almost halfway down the pitch, and they eventually get the second one. They might get a third as well. Sloppy bit of cricket by Falcons. They need to stop every single run that's getting scored if they want to keep it a close game.
Yeah, the throw came in wide of the keeper, and unfortunately for the Falcons, there was no one backing up. Just giving Tigers a couple of extra runs, as you say, something they can ill afford.
Ranjit trying the smart thing, taking a triple and then getting his gloves off, shoes, tying your laces, get your breath back, and face the next delivery. Full ball, that's been hit down over the bowlers, and is it a catch? Yes, it is. Safely taken by Abhishek Telang. The move of bringing in two spinners seems to be paying off so far for Falcons. First wicket, and an important one. I'd say, Garth, that is as important a wicket as the next man would be, because Ranjit, being the left-hander, keeps the left hand right hand combination going and troubles the fielders. In comes the main player for Tigers, Sabirish Ravichandran. He knows the target is not too big, so he might just play himself in and then chase it down in the end. Or does he go straight away after the bowlers? Will be interesting to see. But I reckon he would probably bind his time for a few deliveries, have a sighter because he can afford to, and then go after the bowling. But Falcons fighting back in every sense, keeping it tight. If they can have the similar session as Tigers had for 20 minutes, getting a couple of wickets, especially this man, they might be back into the game. First ball, down towards the leg. Keeper does well there. It's a wide, keeper does well, preventing it to go for a boundary. Already 11 runs of this over, and full toss delivery has been hit. I think he lost his timing there just for a single. Hits it towards mid-wicket region. As you can hear the sound of ball hitting the stands. Sabarish pounces on a loose delivery from Nilesh. Flight given, inviting Sabarish to go after it, and he accepts the invitation and smashes it for a 6. And smartly hits it down. Will look for a 2, easily makes it back, and that is a big over for Tigers there. So after 3 overs, 36 for 1, and if you look at Falcons, they were 32 for 1 at end of 3 overs. Pretty much similar in context, but Tigers know what they're chasing, and it's pretty much down to run a ball now. Shouldn't be a big ask for Tigers as long as they can keep their head down and score these runs. Garth, I know Rio plays for Japan cricket as well, but who's into your favorite list of players in Japan cricket?
Yeah, well, Sabarish would be one of them. Always enjoyed watching him and Piyush bowl in partnership in the
Yep.
previous over the last 2 years that I've seen Japan in action.
Yep, rightly said so.
He
Probably the best.
Certainly an all-rounder, a great, he comes in the middle order with the bat, but bowls very well, of course, and but I probably can't go past Kendall Fleming, the power hitter from Brisbane,
Yes.
Australia.
Rightly mentioned. I mean, as you see, both Sabarish and Piyush have been backbone of Tigers for a long time. Piyush moving away for quite a while now to US, but he might be following this game as well. I am pretty sure he's following his teammate spinner. But as you mentioned, Kendall Kadowaki Fleming being the other one, a power hitter, and he has got a couple of records to his name: the fastest centuries, bigger partnerships. And as Gagan Suri comes down the wicket, tries to hit towards the cover region, it's gone for a boundary. That's a good shot. Trying to negate any spin on offer, comes down the wicket and hits it for a boundary.
Yeah, very quick outfield here at Sano. The viewers can see the dryness of the grass. Looks like they've had a drought, but it's just the grass here in Japan, but extremely quick.
It's batted towards. They take away a single. That's quick running by Tigers. A fielder was stationed there, but they still went for the single. As I'm talking to you, Garth, and we talk about Piyush, apparently from his comments on YouTube channel for JCA, Sabarish tries to hit it towards the cover region meanwhile, and he has been following this game and looks to be happy chappy on YouTube. Looks like he's happy with the bowling performance of Tigers.
Yes, well, regards out to you, Piyush. Hope you're doing well in America. Former teammates certainly got this game under control. Looks like, the batsman not taking any unnecessary risks, just playing the ball for what it is, picking up the odd boundary, but Tigers certainly look to have this game in control.
Yep, looks like exactly the point that I was mentioning you, Garth, in the first innings, where Falcons missed the trick. They could have easily played down the threat they had in Tigers in form of Sabarish. They could have easily played him down and taken the other bowlers on, and even got a boundary here and there for Sabarish as well. But they tried to take him down and resulted in losing those 3 wickets for a mere 5 runs in 2 overs, which turned the game. And Abhishek Telang comes in, balls to his pads. It looks like a drop catch there, or is it just a boundary already signaled? The way the bowler looks disappointed, it looks like it was a catch which has been put down. What do you reckon, Garth?
Yeah, seems to be that was the case, yeah.
Well, that's not gonna help Falcons' case anyway. Putting down one more chance in the air. Did they get a run out? No. A lot of action happening in the middle. But if you put down Sabarish in a low-scoring game, I don't think Tigers would need a second invitation. They had their chance and they have put it down. and our YouTube channel is filling in with comments. Sagar, it's been taken well at the boundary line. What a great catch it is. Judged it to perfection. He was very sure of where the boundary line was. Stationed himself perfectly and took a great catch there. Nilesh down at the boundary line. Tall man using his reach to good effect. Well, imagine, Garth, had they taken that catch of Sabarish as well, the game would have probably turned the same way it turned for Falcons in the first innings. But it looks to be within touching distance for Tigers now. 37 required. Well, our YouTube channel is getting filled with comments, and a great follower and admirer of Japan cricket, Sagir Parkar, is already online sharing his thoughts. He mentions about Sabarish there, that he is determined to put a batting effort as well, and that's headed down for a boundary. As lucky as it can get for Tigers right now. Dropped catches and boundaries, but fortune favors the brave. They have been brave today in coming out and putting up a good fight against this mighty batting lineup of Falcons. They're known for their big fights, and that's what they are doing right now. Less than run a ball required now. In comes Abhishek Talang. Another wide delivery. He carves it over the point region for another boundary. Well, Noor Muhammad Ibrahim has straight away gone on to the business. You know, Garth, the plan from Abhishek is quite right. Noor prefers the leg side region while playing cricket, but apparently the field settings to the bowling plan is not done well. If he wanted to keep it outside off stump, he needs to have those fielders on the boundary on offside. But Noor has got off to a flyer. 2 boundaries in just 2 deliveries. Dabs it down. Smart cricket from Noor there. Dabs it down to the fine leg region where Sarfraz fields it, but cannot prevent batsman from running a double. A big over. 15 from it. Looks like Tigers have decided to have an early lunch today.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Rahul, the importance of this T10 format of the bowling, the fielding team really need to be in sync as far as the bowler's plans and where he's going to place the ball and where the fielders are set. You can ill afford to not bowl to plans, especially on a quick outfield and bowling to talented batsmen as these two. They'll pick you off and keep racking up the runs. And now the Tigers just needing the 27 of 30 balls in hand. It's easy calculation in whatever format of cricket really these days.
Yep, by any means of T10 standard with 8 wickets in hand. I think it's just matter of time. But I think Falcons have missed quite a lot of tricks today. Not just in batting. I believe Abhishek was trying to do a good thing in the last over, trying to keep it away from Noor, who's known for his leg side shots. But it has to be backed up by the fielding placements as well. And in comes Abhishek Anand. What can he bring for his team? Oh, gets an inside edge straight away. Again, the change that I feel Abhishek might be coming in too late. He's pick up the bowlers for Falcons in any format, and looks like he's been brought in a touch late. Tigers requiring less than run a ball. He's been brought in touch late in my opinion, but remains to see what he can still do. Beats outside off of the bat. Good pace there.
Yeah, good pace.
He's a young, strong lad who puts in a lot of effort behind the scene for his bowling and batting. Known for his variations in cricket. I'm pretty sure you will see one soon in this over where he just rolls his fingers and throws kind of like a leg cutter when he sees that the batsman is trying to go after him. But Noor, 10 of 4 already. That's another pacey delivery, just jumps off from a good length. So, as you see, Garth, the plan to Noor is simple. Bowl it outside off stump, give him trouble, but you have to back it up with the field as well. He would eye towards the leg side boundary. As he shuffles, as he goes there. It's out. Abhishek Anand doing what he's known for doing best. Fighting hard for Falcons. But I reckon he's coming a touch late here. For his first 4 deliveries, he's given away just 1 run and got a wicket. And it was not a very smart move by the batsman not wearing a helmet and going for a scoop shot. It's not smart enough.
Just waiting for the JCA replay on that because he looked like he was going to ramp it, but with a man down there at third man, so must have been looking to ramp it onto the onside.
In comes Paul Polly, another dashing player for Tigers. If you see, he hits the first ball straight down to the covers region for a boundary. He will not mess around. He will not wait around for run a ball, and they're making the job very easy for themselves. Paul Polly is a strong hitter.
Yep.
Very evident.
He looks like he's got a great eye because he didn't really have his feet in correct position for the shot, but his hand-eye up to the task, and he just nailed it through the covers there, and ball races away across this fast outfield.
You can see how determined he is, thumping his bat down. Hits it towards the leg for a 6. What looks like to be a 6. Yes, it is. Well, that's how you make an impact into the game. Bowled the second last over of the innings, just gave away 5 runs and took a wicket and comes in as if he was already batting in nets somewhere. 10 from 2. Abhishek Anand has also been taken for runs, and now a mere formality left. 4 overs, 16 required to win. I'm sure the celebrations from Tigers to beat Falcons would say it all. I would say it was a great plan set up by Tigers. I mean, plans were to be backed by some good bowling, and they did so with Puneet leading from the front, and then Sabarish, and then good end overs by Jijo and Polly. And now in the batting, in comes Zohail Khan, another important player for Falcons, who bowled exceedingly well yesterday. Sabarish taps it down for a single. He knows he doesn't need to take any risk now. Well, Zohail Khan was pick of the bowlers yesterday for Falcons. Took away 4 to 5 wickets, but has been brought in touch late here. Paul Polly walks him, knocks on him straight away.
Sun starting to peek through here at Sano. It's around 19 degrees now, but weather looking good all day for the remaining games. Of course, up next we have Men in Blue and the Kawasaki Knight Riders in the second semi-final.
Yep, defending champions taking on Kawasaki Knight Riders, who couldn't go through this quarterfinal last year, trying to make a mark in Japan cricket. Got their entry. Oh, that's a beautiful shot down towards the cover region for a boundary. What a great shot by Sabarish. Just right in his arc. Goes to the pitch of the delivery and smashes it over cover region for a boundary. Tigers inching towards that big victory. Can they finish it off in this over? Will remain the question. Looks like Sabarish wants to finish it in this over. Top edges it down to the square leg, fine leg region.
Yeah, doesn't quite get all of that. Lucky, perhaps, and that square leg was out on the boundary. But yeah, previous shot, what a beautiful stroke it was.
Yeah, he can take a photo of that shot and put it in his room somewhere. I'm pretty sure he has some space left after winning those many trophies every year. I hope he has some space left. It's down towards the leg side. Well, everything going against Falcons right now. A boundary, a leg by. He was drifting down the leg side for yet another boundary. And Tigers within touching distance now. It was a big semi-final to play. If the odds were to be believed, the odds were in favor of Falcons. But cricket is not played on basis of odds, is what Tigers have proved today. Came out with a lot of energy, executed their plans, and Paulie looks to finish it. I think he has made his life resolution. And look at that fist pump by Sabarish. He knows they have got the job done. And he will get his winning shot as well. Looks like Paulie has a lunch reservation somewhere. He's in a hurry to make it.
Yeah, came down the wicket looking to hit either straight or onto the onside, but just thickest outside edge, and that ball just races across the boundary. At the moment, scores tied.
Scores tied.
One required.
During this month of cricket in SICG, God, usually what you see is the moment ball hits the outer part of the ground, it travels to boundary really, really quickly, as we don't have any grass on the ground right now because we're coming from winters. And he thumps it away to boundary, and that is it. A resounding victory for Tigers. And no one better than Sabarish to finish the game off. Well led in the bowling department and equally up to the task with the bat. Sees his team off, scores 26 of 12. And we have our first confirmed finalists, Tigers Cricket Club, who are into the JCL T10 2024 finals. Couldn't make it last year, but seemingly this year they've put on a team to go through and they make it to the finals. The first finals are confirmed, and second will take on MIB, the defending champions, will take on KKR. What thoughts on this game? What do you reckon?
Yeah, good contest. Convincingly won in the end by Tigers Cricket Club. I think you can't go past Savarish's Ravichandran's contribution to the game, both with the ball and the bat. Is 3 for 5 in the first innings, followed up with 22 runs off 11 balls. Impressive and definitely my man of the match. But yeah, look, I think Falcons just limped through to 85 in the end. At one stage they were looking at 120 and 130 runs, which would have made a great contest of it, but just the constant fall of wickets in the end had them only sitting a total of 85, which was very comfortable in the end for the Tigers Club, and deservedly finalists. We look forward to that this afternoon. It's been Yeah, a pleasure commentating with you, Rahul. I'll hand
Same
it
here,
over
Garth.
to you for final comments.
Same here, Garth. Yes, as you rightly mentioned, Falcons limped throughout the innings with Tigers pouncing on them with every now and then with a wicket here and there, which didn't let Falcons have any sort of momentum to the game. And evidently, their batting was their main asset. And once they couldn't put the runs on the board, the lack of confidence showed in the bowling as well. They knew they had to put on 120 runs at least to defend the score. And as you can see, there are still a couple of overs left in the game. Even a score of 100 and 110 probably would have been chased down. But yes, thank you to all the viewers and thank you, Garth. See you in the next semi final.